The biggest threat to me is they're bringing fox hunting back. And I know you people think, what? But they banned it. Of course they have. But the trouble is the MP did not count the Labour parties who voted for Labour, and they miscounted. I don't like that, and I tell you why. Because the royal family are dedicated to support the MP, and this makes matters worse in the situation that fox hunting is coming back in, and makes matters worse in my feeling. I'm thinking, oh my god, do they really need this? I mean, we've had a hard situation and people are not going to be blamed for hunting, and this is a nightmare. You know, I think, what was it? It was a horrible picture of a man from one of the MP blokes, and he's like sick, you know, he's really sick. Hunting for fun? More worse than that. More like you're hunting for the bloody sake of it. It's not hunting for fun, it's hunting for the sake of it. If he was hunting for fun, that's sick. I mean, you can see that. I mean, you're hunting for the sake of it, man. You're not just hunting for fun. You're hunting to wipe out the animals so no chickens and cows could exist. Yeah, next thing you know, they'll be skewing enough chickens and they won't have babies and all that, and then they'll die probably. Not exist. Turkeys, chickens, cows. Alright, I said enough there. But I do agree. I do agree. Now you wondering to yourself, man, to what do I agree? Well, you'll have to be watching, but that was kind of sick. Fox hunting should be fox hunting should be banned. It shouldn't even be around. But the MP was supporting it. This is why the protesters who are trying to prevent fox hunting comes in. They want to make sure that all foxes are being treated in the wildlife and not being hunted, because they've been preserved and it's their right. If America can say it's freedom in America, why not Britain? Why can't animals live in peace and harmony? Not this hate and greed for hunting and stuff. Look at Africa, they hunt lions, they poach lions, they're sick. They punch tigers in certain places too. I'm not sure if it's Africa or some other country, continent, but that's sick too. They hunt animals, wildlife. You think I'm being dishonest? You think it's always wild dogs? No, it's wild cats as well. It's kind of sick. Something needs to be done, and action needs to be taken to prevent further cruelty. I agree with donating that, but the thing is, with donations, in a way, they just don't get enough money. They don't count your money, because it's in your region money, and they can't use our region money. So what happens is, it gets transferred, and there's no money being proven. You know, it's a trick. They're trying to trick you into believing that this is what's going to happen, and they know this is going to happen. But what they're really doing is feeding themselves. They're buying food to give for themselves. If you watch South Park, if you don't believe me, watch South Park. This woman had like loads of food and she was going to eat that. This proves that people who don't believe me watch South Park. Because, you know, in one of the episodes, there was this African person, they're supposed to say feed the African, but they don't feed the Africans, they feed themselves. Why? They make money out of it. It should be fruitful, and I believe that, because that is just selfish. No wonder the money's not being given to Africans or any other places that are poor, you know, other countries with poor people in it. It's kind of sick. And another thing I don't like how Of people like mothers or whoever's judging the anime for and being stupid enough to say, oh, it's a kid show, oh, I shouldn't show that, it's gross. Well, let me tell you something. Animes are meant to be gruesome because the age certificate, oh no, well, you must have been blind if you didn't read the age 17, age 12 certificate, age 15 certificate, and age 18 certificate. You must be blind if you didn't read those. I give credit to, I can understand you don't want to with X-Files. That's okay, you know, that's just one show I used to watch when I was a teenager. And to be honest, I didn't have thought they would have put the credits up because it wasn't that violent, you know. So yeah, but criminy in a whole lot of sense. It doesn't make any sense that they put age ratings on films if kids. Yeah, it's true, right? What's the point if kids are going to watch it? Yeah, I know, but that's just X-Files. But now turn to the point of it. If you're watching something like Ghostbusters, it's PG or Universal, so it works in either way. So, you know, you can't just say that's violent because they got swearing in it. They put a few swear words in it so the adults could connect with this movie. You know, adults of a later age could connect with the movie as well as people like me and you. So we could connect. If you watch, is there one of the Ghostbusters reviews on the Ghostbuster box set, you realise that it said something about Egon having a son, and that his sons and daughters would watch Ghostbusters and they would say that he was a good scientist, he was. I agree, he was pretty much awesome, and his lines are never, well, they're never bad. I like how he says certain things which makes good point. He's trying to control, he should be the boss, but Peter Venkman is, and I like Peter Venkman as well, and I like all the Ghostbuster actors, really. You know, I like, my favourite character of all times is Slimer and Stay Puft. So yeah, I got a thing about them. So, to be honest, I've been a huge cat person all my life, so I can understand if you watch Soul is a Soul Eater, there's a female human who turns into a cat. I think her name is Blake. And if you're a cat person that likes Bleach, this is if you're old enough to watch it, there's a female in that too that turns into a cat called Yurichi. Now, if you people don't understand, these animes are quite responsible for the age thing, so you've got to give some sort of credit to them. And then there's this copyright thing which is getting a bit more stricter now with YouTube, WMG. They don't own thing, and they still powering about it, so I suppose they could, and maybe Silver will have their version of YouTube and Google. Who knows if they do it, but I doubt it. But still, the biggest worry to me is no YouTube means no videos, so I don't know if that's going to happen in the UK, whether they've done it in the UK as well, I'm not sure. Or is it just America, I'm not sure. But if this happens in the UK, God knows. Like I said, I don't like fox hunting. It should be a disgrace and it should be banned. Is this blurring out all the time or what? I see a thing. 1 minute is blaring out. That's the weirdest blare I've ever seen. Oh, there must be something wrong with the camera. Well, anyway, like I said, pretty much have to go now. You're wondering, don't you? Wondering what the hell is he going like that for? I'm just wondering if he's blaming out all the time on purpose because of it. I'm just a little creeped out because it shouldn't happen like that. Could be dreams or something, you know, in fact, perhaps it's that, I don't know. Well, anyway, perhaps people are sleeping and that's what is happening, you know, so, yeah, I have to be careful. But anyways, I know how much is gross and all good things to say goodbye with.